People don't remember data. They remember stories. And if your personal brand feels invisible, it's probably because you are missing the one thing that makes people connect: your story. How to use storytelling to connect with your audience. My name is Eloho FMY, and I'm a personal brand strategist, a radio broadcaster, and the founder of Heart Song Live Radio. Why does storytelling work? People remember emotions, not just facts. Storytelling builds trusts. It makes you relatable, not just an expert. Think about your favorite TED Talks, the ones that go viral. They are not just the ones that are packed with information. They tell powerful stories that make you feel something. So now let's look at 3 types of stories that build a strong personal brand. Your origin story. What struggle or turning point made you who you are today? What made you start this journey? I remember back in the day, about 14 years ago now, I was working full-time. I was in a full-time job. I was working, but then I had twins. And I went back to work after the twins were about 7 months or so. But I was struggling and something had to give. At the end of the day, I had to quit my job. And when I quit my job, I was like, what next? What am I going to be doing with my time and my life? Just taking care of babies? And it was then I started organizing concerts that has evolved into everything that I've become today. It started from that desire to be able to do something and create an impact. So that's an example of an origin story, your transformation story. What have you learned that your audience needs to hear? What mistakes did you make and how did you grow? Oh, I've made lots of mistakes. And if you follow me across my social media, you would see me from time to time sharing my transformation story. Your why story. What drives you? Why do you do what you do? For me, my why is all about empowering women like me to go for the opportunities that they deserve. So what drives you? Why do you do what you do? Okay, now let's look at how to tell your story. The simple storytelling formula to use is the struggle. Share a problem that you faced. What was the turning point? That's the second one. What changed for you? And then the lesson. What did you learn? So I used to be terrified of putting myself out there. You would not believe it. People like, no, Eloho, you're so confident. I still even battle with imposter syndrome. I used to be terrified of putting myself out there. I thought that no one would care about what I had to say. But you know what? I made up my mind that I was going to show up regardless. And I'm going to share simple lessons that worked. Guess what? That post hit so many people in the right place, and they started to reach out to me asking me for advice. That's when I realized that personal branding isn't about perfection, it's about connection. So what one part of your story does your audience need to hear today? Drop it in the comments, or you can DM me if you need help crafting your personal brand story.